Thought I'd sneak out this evening and try to get some kind of control on this chaos. I don't know how it happens, but any horizontal surface seems to collect clutter. I've got a grinder, I've got rotors, I've got a weed eater, this rocket stove found its way back. There's a battery, cutoff saw, it's all here. In fact, I've got some coveralls and U-bolts and everything thrown up there. And it's like, what to do with all this? I don't want to just shove it somewhere, and just move the problem. I want order. Seems to be a constant battle, is pushing back the chaos. Do you ever feel that way? Our devotionalist quotes several verses, but I'd like to look at 1 Corinthians 14:33. It says, God is not the author of confusion. And so when I look at this, I think, boy, this is not very representative of God. And it doesn't feel that way. We find ourselves in the book of Numbers now. We've left Leviticus and now we're in Numbers. And obviously Numbers is about numbering the people. And so there's a couple of censuses. And so we have in chapters 1 and through 4 a census, and then chapter 26 a census. And so the book seems to start and almost close with numbering the people. When God does it, he is trying to bring about something. He's trying to show something. And it's really interesting is that when you take a look at God's first census and how he lays out the people, north, south, east, west, you see that one of the legs is a little bit longer. And so from above, if you've got 3 equal sections and a longer section, you can see that pictures across. Now, he numbers the people at the beginning and then at the end. And at the beginning, the first block of chapters 1 through 10 is right there at Sinai. And then they travel. Chapters 11, 12, they travel. And whenever the people are on the move, whenever there's change, whenever there's transition, that's when the devil sneaks in and there is problems. They begin to complain and rebel. The devil knows this, so he likes to bring change. He likes to shift things. God is a God of consistency. The sun comes up every morning. God is a God of order. God's people are people of discipline. And so whenever these shifts come in, you see there's potential for problems. Then the next block is the wilderness wanderings. And, God is going to send they're going to send the spies in, and they're going to come back, and they should be excited. But you see that fear sets in. And boy, oh boy, it creates a problem. Then we see that the Levites rebel. Well, they were rebelling in transition, and now they're rebelling in this wilderness. So then we see another shift, and so they go from Sinai to the wilderness to Moab. And in this last section, 22 through 36, in there is the prophet Balaam. And that is an interesting story in and of itself. And it tells us that no matter what men's intentions might be, God is in control, and he's definitely in control of this people, even though at times this people, they really don't want to follow after God. And so let's follow this journey along, and let's remember that God has established order. It says in 1 Corinthians 14:40, everything must be done decently and in order. And so this is a small thing. But if I began to do this and I began to just create order in every facet of my life, I'll welcome in the Lord in what I do, because what will happen is my mind will be at ease. My environment will be at ease. God can really work. What is it that we need to allow God to bring order in? Is it our schedule? Is it our emotions? Is it our physical? What is it that We need order in right now. What is it that God could come and situate? Because just as he ordered and numbered the people, and it actually pointed to the cross, our lives should point to the cross. Take this journey with us as we go through the Old Testament and as we look at the book of Numbers. Each devotional every day points to the Sunday school class that's coming up on Sunday. And so hope you'll read along. They're come from Bogart Press. So may God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in.